Hey everyone, I'm Allison and you're watching Long Island Thrifter. Today I'm back at MyUnique Thrift Shop in Westbury, Long Island. Let's go thrifting. I've been to this MyUnique several times and I usually come out with some interesting items. The first thing I checked out were the linens, and I found this 1996 Space Jam Warner Brothers twin comforter. And it's got Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny and the Looney Tunes gang on there. But when I looked up the comps, I was a little bit disappointed. I only found one that sold recently for probably about $20 to $22. So I left that behind. I thought that would be too much in my inventory and I don't have the space for it. Then I found this mid-century souvenir for Atlantic City for $9.99. I'm like, come on, Atlantic City's not worth that much. This was a little bit too expensive. It's made by ANCO, which was a big souvenir manufacturer during those times. I did find one online selling for $4 or best offer. I think these things just sit on the shelf. They really don't sell very quickly. Then I spotted this pair. I'm not big into knickknacks. I rarely buy them, but I was actually more curious as to what they would be selling for. And they had this fiddle player up for $19.99, which I thought was a little steep for that kind of item that just sits on a shelf. It's not really something that I thought would be worth that much. And then the flower girl, guess what? She's only worth $14.99, proving yet again women are paid less than men, even at the thrift store. So I happily left these two behind. Next was this tin, this cake tin. It was only $1.99, but I was more curious as to what they sell for, because sometimes you can find these things up for sale and people do buy them. This happened to be a Ward Baking Company fruitcake tin. I hate fruitcake, I really do. And I only found one that sold for $20. But yeah, $20 for a fruitcake tin. Still don't like them and will never eat them. Next up was this Rae Dunn Good Dog little treat canister, which I do hit or miss with Rae Dunn. This was $5.99. It was in good condition. There weren't any chips or dings or anything on it, but I tend to find some of her stuff sits for a while. And it was $5.99 in the store. I only found one similar, not the same exact one, sold for a best offer off of $15.51. So it was probably somewhere between maybe $10 and $12 it sold for, so there's no real return on that one. Then I saw this Christmas tree napkin holder, and these kinds of things do sell very well during the holidays, so I was looking it over and I found a nick up there, a little one right there, but a bigger gouge right there. So it wasn't worth $5.99, and I certainly was not picking that up because I don't think anyone would want to buy one that with all those imperfections. Generally, they run anywhere from $16 to about $20 on resale, but they do sell pretty quickly. People do like to have them for their holiday tables. Hey, while you're here, could you tap the like button and hit subscribe? It helps me and the channel. And I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Thanks so much. This was a set of 6 Mercury glass mid-century Christmas ornaments made in Austria. And they were distributed by B. Altman, which was a big department store that's no longer around in New York City. And I kind of am kicking myself, but then I know when I look up the comps, they range in price anywhere from a few dollars up to $100, depending on the number of bulbs that are included in the set. And I just felt like it was not something that I was really that into trying to sell. I probably could have kept them for myself, but I keep doing that, and that's not a good thing. Then I saw this, and I just thought the colors, the cobalt blue against the white, were so pretty. It was just a stunning vase, and very simple, very elegant. And then I turned it over. Yes, Tiffany and Company. And it was only $6.99. Atlantic City, that souvenir plate was $9.99. And this was only $6.99. Oh my gosh, I found a Tiffany vase made in Japan. I have to investigate it more, but it does say Tiffany and Company. But I did a quick search and it looks like it's expensive. Let's see what it really is. I found the larger version of this, a 14-inch tall one, for $499 on eBay. It has 11 watchers, so who knows what it's going to actually sell for. The one that I have is 7¼ inches tall, and that's sold on the Real for $95. So I think that's about the range. And then I found another one that sold on BlackRock Gallery's auction site for $97. They had 30 bids on it. So I think the $90 to $100 range is probably a good resale for this vase. And I think, yes, you do call it a vase when it's under $100 and a vase when it's over $100. But this is a Tiffany vase. I'm excited about it. And what a find for $6.99. I still can't believe it. And then when I did a little bit of research, I found that this is a discontinued pattern from Tiffany. They have mugs. One sold for $25, another one for $41.99. This pattern was made between 2010 and 2017. And then I also found another mug that sold for best offer off of $69.99. I'm super excited about this. I tend to think that the reason it was out was probably because it said Tiffany and Company, Tiffany Vines, Japan. And I'm thinking that maybe they just thought it was fake. This was an exciting find, I have to say, and shocking when I turned it over. Then I found another souvenir plate, this one for the North Pole, New York, home of Santa's workshop. It was $5.99. I got a Tiffany vase for $1 more. So this is made by Arrow. I don't know if Arrow and ANCO are the same company. If anyone knows, please leave a comment below. But I found one for sale for $36.99. I find these things just sit in my inventory, so I stay away from them. There are people that do collect these old mid-century souvenirs. The next item I found was this, the View mug. I don't watch the show. I don't care about it. Never have. But I have found that promotional items from TV shows, from businesses, do sell. And I have found quite a few that are for sale and have sold. This one is their summer one. You can see the beach and the sun on it. There's a fall one with leaves. There's a winter one with snowflakes. The difference is, though, there's not many that are manufactured in USA. A lot of the other ones are made in China. Everything is made in China. I'll put a link up here for a video I did called Failed Company Swag That Sells Big on eBay. So basically promotional items are a big seller, especially for companies that have failed. Like this mug, the show is still on, the View is still on. This will probably bring me about $18 to $20. Or maybe less. Thanks for watching, Long Island Thrifter. If you enjoyed this video, please tap the like button, and if so inclined, please subscribe. Until next time, keep on thrifting.